Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins. An ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, the 1950 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is not just a coin. It is a symbol of hidden fortune wrapped in copper. Imagine holding in your hands a piece of history so small, yet so powerful that it carries the potential to rewrite the destiny of your life. Struck in Denver in the mid-20th century, this coin whispers stories from an era of American strength, growth, and post-war resilience. To the untrained eye, it may look like any ordinary penny, but in the eyes of seasoned collectors, the 1950 D. Wheat Penny is a gateway to unimaginable wealth, one that could propel you into the realm of overnight billionaires if you own the right example. What makes this coin so magnetic and extraordinary is not only its age, but also its rarity in top condition. Billions of pennies were minted, but only a few thousand survived in pristine, untouched form, making them treasures beyond imagination. A common worn coin may pass through your fingers without recognition, but the one preserved in mint red brilliance or discovered with a remarkable striking error could be worth millions today. That's why this humble 1-cent piece carries an aura of mystery. It's the hidden diamond in a sea of copper. Now, imagine the thrill. You discover an old jar of pennies in your attic or inherit a dusty box from your grandparents. As you sift through the coins, your heart races when you spot the wheat stalks on the reverse side and the bold year 1950 on the obverse. Then at the bottom right, a tiny demint mark shines back at you. In that moment, you could be holding not just 1 cent, but a fortune waiting to change your life forever. It's like finding buried treasure in the most unexpected corner of your life. The value of the 1950 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is amplified when rarity and condition intersect. Collectors around the world are willing to pay enormous sums, millions of dollars, for flawless gems with blazing red luster or for unique misstrikes and double-die varieties. These coins are not just bought, they're fought over in auctions, where the hammer falls at jaw-dropping prices, leaving spectators stunned. To possess one is to own a piece of history that carries the weight of desire from the most passionate numismatists. Think of it this way. This is not just metal. This is a ticket to freedom, luxury, and legacy. If you sell your rare 1950 D penny wisely, you're not just cashing in copper. You're unlocking a financial miracle. A coin like this can buy estates, fleets of luxury cars, or the kind of dream lifestyle that others only watch in movies. But more than material wealth, it bestows pride, knowing you are the guardian of one of the rarest and most coveted treasures in American coinage. This coin's power lies in its story. Every nick, every shine, every preserved detail tells of the journey from the Denver mint presses to your palm today. And because only a select few have survived in their rarest forms, each 1950 D. Wheat Penny is like a fingerprint, unique, irreplaceable, and bursting with potential. That is why experts proclaim it as one of the most desirable collectibles that could grant its owner the title of overnight millionaire or even billionaire if handled wisely. So if you have this coin, do not be careless. Do not hand it over at face value. Do not let its power slip through your fingers for pennies on the dollar. Guard it, cherish it, and when the time is right, present it to the market with confidence. Remember, this coin is not an expense. It is an empire condensed into copper. It is not currency, it is a crown. In conclusion, the 1950 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is far more than just a cent from history. It is the dream maker, the fortune builder, the life changer. The whispers of wealth contained within its small frame are louder than any stock market or business deal. If destiny places this coin in your hands, hold it tight, for you hold the power to step into a world of unimaginable luxury and success. This is not just a coin. It is your golden ticket to a billionaire's life. Second, the 1952 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of those extraordinary treasures that appear ordinary to most, yet hold the kind of unimaginable value that can alter destiny in an instant. Minted in Denver during the mid-20th century, this coin represents far more than just a copper cent. It embodies history, rarity, and a secret wealth that only the sharpest eyes recognize. For collectors, the 1952 D is not just a coin. It is a beacon of fortune waiting to reward the one fortunate enough to possess it. What makes this coin so remarkable is its dual identity. On one hand, it was struck in large numbers for circulation, designed to pass hands in everyday trade. But on the other, only a handful of these coins have survived in pristine, untarnished condition, those blazing red gems with untouched luster. And even rarer still are the error coins, misstrikes, and double dies that send collectors into a frenzy. These examples transform a common cent into a multi-million-dollar artifact, capable of making someone wealthy overnight. Picture this: a dusty jar of coins tucked away in your home, untouched for decades. You begin sorting through them, expecting nothing more than pocket change. Suddenly, you notice the year, 1952, and your heart skips as your eyes drift to the tiny D mint mark beneath Lincoln's portrait. At that moment, you might be holding not just a coin, but a fortune disguised as copper. That little penny, overlooked by millions, could be the golden key to your future. The true magic of the 1952 D penny lies in the auction room, where collectors battle for supremacy. When an uncirculated gem or error coin surfaces, bids skyrocket, and the room electrifies. Hammers fall at jaw-dropping prices, sometimes in the millions, leaving spectators in disbelief. The humble penny becomes a superstar, transforming its owner into someone who holds not just wealth, but also the pride of owning one of the rarest treasures in American coinage history. Beyond its financial value, this coin carries the romance of history. Born in an era of American strength and post-war prosperity, the 1952 D Wheat penny tells the story of resilience, growth, and the enduring spirit of the nation. To own one is to hold a fragment of that powerful story, to preserve a legacy that stretches beyond money into meaning. Every groove, every mark, and every preserved detail speaks to a time long past, but never forgotten. Now imagine what this coin could do for your life. The wealth it brings is not just about money. It is about freedom, opportunity, and transformation. A coin like this can buy estates, fund empires, and set you and your family on a path of generational prosperity. It has the power to turn dreams into reality and reality into legend. That is why those who understand its worth guard it with ferocity, never letting it slip away cheaply. If you have this coin, treat it not as currency, but as a crown. Do not be tricked into parting with it for less than its true value, because its potential is beyond imagination. This is a treasure that demands patience, wisdom, and vision. Handle it carefully, store it securely, and when the time comes to present it to the world, know that you are offering a piece of history that could command a king's ransom. In the end, the 1952 D. Lincoln Wheat penny is more than copper. It is destiny condensed into a coin. It is a life changer, a miracle in disguise, a ticket to billionaire status for the fortunate soul who possesses it. So remember this truth. If fate has placed a 1952 D penny in your hands, you are not holding 1 cent. You are holding the universe's way of offering you unimaginable fortune. Third, the 1953 D. Lincoln Wheat penny is no ordinary coin. It is a copper crown that hides in plain sight, carrying within it the potential to transform an ordinary life into a story of unbelievable fortune. Struck in Denver at a time when America was pulsing with post-war energy and progress, this coin was meant to serve as everyday change. Yet, fate had other plans. A select few of these pennies, preserved in pristine brilliance or struck with rare errors, became treasures of unimaginable worth. Treasures that could crown their discoverer as an instant billionaire. What makes this coin so extraordinary is not just its date or its D mint mark, but its rarity when found in untouched condition. Billions of pennies circulated through countless hands, but only a tiny fraction survived with the blazing red luster of a fresh strike. Add to that the allure of rare minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned features, and suddenly this humble coin is no longer just a cent, but a relic worth millions of dollars. These rare survivors are the beating heart of the legend of the 1953 D-penny. Picture the scene. You stumble upon a jar of old coins passed down from your grandparents. Dust fills the air as you pour them out one by one. Then your eyes lock onto a wheat reverse in the bold year 1953. Your pulse quickens as you spot the small but mighty D mint mark. At that moment, you realize you may not be holding just copper. You may be holding a secret fortune, a hidden ticket to a life beyond your wildest dreams. The energy surrounding this coin in auction houses is nothing short of electric. When a flawless gem or rare error example of the 1953 D wheat penny appears, collectors and investors clash in bidding wars that send prices soaring to jaw-dropping heights. Million-dollar bids are placed without hesitation, and the simple act of owning one of these coins instantly elevates you into the world of the elite. The atmosphere is charged with excitement, for everyone knows they are chasing a once-in-a-lifetime prize. But beyond its monetary value lies a story of resilience, history, and legacy. The Wheat Penny series was born to honor Abraham Lincoln, the man who reshaped America, and the 1953 D issue carries that legacy forward. To hold it is to grasp not just wealth, but also the narrative of a nation, a piece of artistry, and a symbol of endurance. Each preserved detail, each gleam of copper, carries with it the whispers of mid-century America, still alive within this tiny treasure. Imagine the transformation this coin can bring into your life. The wealth it represents could buy more than luxury cars or mansions. It could create empires, establish legacies, and free generations from financial worry. This is not merely a coin. It is a key to unlimited freedom and prosperity, waiting for the right hands to unlock its potential. Owning it means owning a piece of power, wrapped in the humblest of disguises. If you are fortunate enough to have this coin in your possession, do not underestimate it. Do not exchange it at face value, do not let it go cheaply, and do not rush to sell it without realizing its true worth. This is your golden ticket. Protect it, cherish it, and let it work for you when the time is right. It has the strength to lift you from ordinary life into the extraordinary if you handle it with wisdom. In the end, the 1953 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is more than a relic of the past. It is destiny cast in copper, wealth forged in history, and opportunity preserved in the smallest of forms. It is a miracle in the palm of your hand, a fortune hidden in plain sight. Should you ever find yourself gazing upon this coin, remember, you are not holding a penny, you are holding a billionaire's dream in disquis. Fourth, the 1955 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is far more than just a tiny copper coin. It is a hidden crown of fortune, a treasure capable of rewriting destiny in a single moment. Struck in the Denver Mint during a time of economic strength and national growth, this penny was intended for everyday use, slipping unnoticed into pockets and purses. Yet among the billions struck, rare survivors with perfect luster or dramatic minting errors have emerged as miracles. Coins so valuable they can catapult their owners into unimaginable wealth overnight. What makes the 1955 D penny so extraordinary is not its ordinary appearance, but its rarity in perfection. Most examples suffered the wear of circulation, but a handful were preserved untouched, with fiery red brilliance that dazzles collectors even today. Add to this the magic of minting errors, off-center strikes, double dies, or misaligned features, and suddenly this simple coin transforms into a masterpiece worth millions. For collectors, such a coin is not just copper, it is destiny cast into metal. Now, imagine the thrill of discovery. You're sorting through an old family coin jar or flipping through a collection passed down for generations. Your fingers freeze as your eyes land on the bold date, 1955. You glance lower and see the tiny D mint mark, and your heart races. What you thought was just a penny may in fact be a fortune, quietly waiting for you to recognize its power. This is no pocket change. This is a billionaire's ticket disguised as copper. In the world of coin auctions, the 1955 D wheat penny commands awe. When a pristine, uncirculated gem or a dramatic error coin is unveiled, the room erupts in excitement. Collectors and investors battle with soaring bids, each desperate to claim the prize. Hammers fall at jaw-dropping numbers, millions for the rarest examples, turning the humble penny into a legend. Owning one of these coins is not just a financial victory. It is a statement of prestige and power in the numismatic world. But beyond the money, this coin carries the soul of history. The wheat reverse symbolizes America's agricultural strength, while Lincoln's profile honors a leader who reshaped a nation. The 1955 D issue embodies that heritage, surviving decades to remind us of resilience and progress. To hold it is to carry a fragment of the past, a story etched into copper, a legacy that blends artistry with history. Think of what this coin represents for the one who possesses it. It is more than wealth. It is freedom, transformation, and opportunity. With its worth, you can buy mansions, establish businesses, or create generational prosperity. This coin has the power to move you from ordinary life into extraordinary living. That is why collectors treat it with reverence, for it is more than a collectible. It is a miracle hidden in plain sight. If you own this coin, protect it with all your strength. Do not trade it away for pennies. Do not underestimate its potential, and do not let anyone convince you it is just pocket change. Guard it as your secret crown, for it holds the power to change not only your life, but the lives of generations to come. The right buyer, the right auction, and the right moment could turn it into your pathway to billionaire status. In the end, the 1955 D. Lincoln wheat penny is destiny molded in copper, a small coin with a colossal story. It is wealth, history, and power fused into